Okay, I just realized my mic was muted again. I always forget about that. Anyways. That little white rabbit must have told you. Yes, Milliam is here as well, it seems. Would you please fill me in on the details? Of course. So I didn't really say anything too interesting. I just kind of went over like a brief rundown of what happened yesterday. The Jaeger's wearing purple gear really doesn't ring a bell. Even you don't know who they are, Randy? And there's no record in the RMP database either, I'm afraid. I wonder if it's a new Jaeger Corps entirely. No, at least while we were talking, their combat skills seemed quite high, and when they were leaving, they were able to get by us pretty skillfully. I agree. I wish we could have at least seen their emblem. That's true. Usually a Jaeger wears his or her emblem and its core name on it too. My former group, the Red Constellation, included. That's true. When they invaded Crossbelt, they didn't even try to cover it up. I see. That's the Jaeger's style then. Yeah, they like to show off. They like to be notorious even more than they like to get Mira. The Jaegers who abandon their honor and name end up crumbling completely, like the trash that burned Hamel. I see. In that sense, things don't seem right at all. It means that these guys are acting without the honor and style of Jaegers. There must be some reason. Even so, the regular army won't be mobilizing, it seems? The army and the RMP are not planning to mobilize. The Integrated Defense Force currently patrols the entire region around the city, and they don't plan to interfere. And there are few regular army forces left, and even fewer will be able to patrol when the conference begins. Well, I get that, but it's like the opposite of the Sutherland incident. This time the Nobles Army's forces are stronger. But this time the Integrated Defense Force itself is at full strength. As long as there is a railway network the RMP can support as well, at least that's what I'm hoping for. At least that's what I'm hoping. Well then, excuse me. Good luck with your training, everyone. If you learn anything more, relay it to Milliam and she will inform the RMP. It looks like they might offer support even in this difficult political situation. Yeah, I feel bad for her though. Now that I think about it, it's the same as when she came to the Crossbelt Police Academy. She confronted the Major General from the Imperial Army who became the headmaster and really helped me out a lot. I see. She's also covered me a lot of times on previous missions. Well, you get the feeling that it's in her nature. Well, in any case, if we achieve good results, we might lighten the load for her, it seems. True. I'm getting pumped to get going again. We'll stay vigilant during our training this afternoon as well, and we'll try to put together information from every source we can find. Best of luck with the rest of your training, Class 7. Understood. They truly haven't changed at all. Okay. So before I head out to Raquel, I guess I can go kind of around this place. Don't get everything yet. Wait, where's Sandy? Oops. Okay, I guess we can just leave now. Nothing too interesting around here. And go to West Long Gudok Canyon Road. Okay. Alright, let's begin our afternoon training. We head due east to get to Raquel, right? It won't take long by bike. Let's go. Alright, you live there, right, Ash? What kind of town is it? When we passed by this morning, I was half asleep. I don't think half asleep covers it. Well, I'll just look forward to it. It should be plenty of fun in the afternoon. Okay. I never saw what was over in that direction. Hang on. I go actually take a look real quick. I can't believe I never went down here. Shame on me.
Go, go. トレジャーを発見しました。えい、ジャージ完了です。さあ、出発だ。Go, go.
Yeah, that's all I needed. I don't need to fight anything here. Oh, what's going on, Divination? I think... I think it was this way. Wait. Oh wait, no. I think this is wrong. I went the wrong way. Yeah, I went the wrong way. Hang on. I need to go here. Yeah, I have to go the other way. My bad. Okay, here we go. Nice music. So this is Canyon Road. Seems like a complicated path. Well, in the old days, it connected to the capital, to Ortis. It was a very important road, and Raquel was established as a stopover point on the way. Oh, that makes sense. You'd have to go on foot or by horse after all. But now with railways, it's probably rare anyone passes here on foot. Well, let's get going. There are Jaegers in the area. Let's be careful as we proceed. I've never been down this road. I better be on the lookout. Uh-huh. Alright. Oh.
番だな。任せろや。チャンスだ。もらった。
行きます。バトンタッチです。お任せください。はっ、チャンスです。
Okay, that's not worth my time. Waste time fighting those things. Just for the sake of note.
よろしくお願いし
Let's
ま
move
す。
in this direction.
こっちは？
Oh, it's that thing again. It's another one of these things. What the? Alright, fine, I'll fight it. It's that thing that one hits you when it goes in like its rage status or whatever.
道が悪いな。怖いさ。気をつけろ。
壊せ、スレッジハンマー。
Is this the team I want out? This is awkward.
私の番ですね。青き翼のチャンスです。リン教官、お願いします。
任せてくれ。よし。僕の番だな。崩れた。もらった。いいぜ。行くぞ。突撃時烈火。いいぜ。もらったぜ。チャンスだ。もらった。僕の番だな。そこだ。もらった。俺の番だな。
Okay, nothing to worry about. Never mind.
行くぞ。今だ。
続きます。私の番ですね。
Oh, she has a new skill.
あまり見ないでく
With
ださい。
this.
チャンスです。
Okay, that really was not that bad. I got worried for nothing.
悪い。お宝じゃねえか。
What does this lead to? Tunnel. I can't go this way yet.
さて、飛ばすぜ。
So yeah, go back up this
よろ
way.
しくお願いします。
俺の番だな。俺の番だな。
チャンスです。壊せ、スレッジハンマ
What are y'all weak to? Earth? Fire?
ー。はい。あとはお願いします。任されました。起動、フラガラッハ。今です。
俺の番だな。俺の番だな。行くぞ。突撃時烈火。俺の番だな。バトンタッチだ。
任せて。逃がさない。ファイヤー。チャンス。
遅い。よっ。俺の番だな。見ろ。早く。崩れた。行くぞ。アップや。
はい。
はっ。 の番だな。
I have no idea what that does exactly, and I actually haven't read up on it.
遅い。
行きます。無流膜起動照射。そこです。やっレッツゴー。
あ
レッツゴー。
あ。
Let's go!
Ah,
There's another one down there.
壊せスレッジハンマ
今だ。
ー追撃します。よーしセットストライカー逃がさない。ファイヤー崩れた。みんな準備はいい？
わかった。任せてくれ。
Wow.
行くぞ。崩れた。
いただけ。私の番です。バトンタッチです。
あとは任せな。チャンスだ。はい。あ。崩れた。もらった。止めだ。続けてくるぞ。行くぞ。コール。マイ。
壊せスレッジハンマー。
俺の番だな。いいのかな。早く。
よーし逃がさな。チャンス。
遅い。
Guess I'll go fight the thing down here.
強敵です。皆さんご注意を。
Oh, they leave. Oh, okay. And I need like another one of those. One more rock. I think that one's good. Yeah, this one.
ガンガン
That's
行
what
くわ
I
よ。
need.
気をつけろ。
壊せスレッジハンマ
行くぞ。行くぞ。任せろや。ほらよっと。来やがれ。チャンスだ。
ー。行くわよ。
行くぞ。突撃時劣化。
私の番ね。やって崩れた。
遅い。よし。そこだ。
いただけ。
マイ。はっ。崩れた。もらった。
よーし
Hmm.
やってチャンス。みんな準備はいい？
僕の番だな。前見ろ早く任せろや。
行くわよ。できます。ノワールクレスト。行くわよ。はっ
せい。行くぞ。聞くだ。俺の番だな。行くわよ。はっせい。
Not bad.
どんなもんよ。
よし、掴んだ。
Ooh, finally learned a new craft. Cool.
宝箱か。
Alright, let's see this.
ほらやっと。来やがれ。行くぞ。うなれ。螺旋
Cool.
撃。行くぞ。来い。
行くわよ。セットガンナー。セットストライカー。逃がさない。
僕の番だな。すまない。頼む。
お任せください。よっ。
前。
Those are really low
これ
range.
で大丈夫
though.
だ。
But I guess I'll have to get used to it.
私の番ですね。
任せろや。
お疲れ様。
Good
随
work.
分と見違えたじゃない
You
か。
really changed.
それに劣らず見違えた
That's Angelica.
黒ウサギくんに
Along with the black rabbit, there's an energetic pink-haired girl with you as well.
なかなか粒揃いじゃないか。
You're all excellent. Her
もちろん
included.
彼女も含めてね。こちらテスバのシュバリエ。
This is the Iron Horse
ラングドック北
Chevalier.
西には動きなし。
No movements to the northwest of Languedoc.
彼らを見かけましたよ。え女の子たち3人が可愛すぎ
And I
て
saw
思わず
them.
鼻血が。おっと湿気。
How are they, you
これ
ask?
からお迎えに上がりましょう。
My nose started bleeding at the cute three girls. Oh, God. Oh, Angelica! We're here. Gives off a much different vibe. It's like the entertainment district in Crossbow.
街に出るのは初めてだが
It's my first time here, but this town has an unusual atmosphere compared to the rest of the Empire. Wow, it looks like the entertainment district in Crossbow. It's literally what I just said.
それに近いだろうな。
Well, it is pretty similar.
小劇場に
There's a little theater, a casino, even a high-class club.
またまた
Originally, this was the crossroads connecting the capital to Ortis and the Sea Fortress.
交通の要衝でしたが、30年
But after the development of the railway system 30 years ago, the casino and theater sprung up and this became an entertainment town.
歓楽街となったみたいですね。そのあたりは
I believe Dukan was influential in that direction.
なるほど。
I see. So all of these people, are they people in transit or tourists? Well, the crowd is definitely different at night. This town is completely different between day and night. Alright, you lived here, Ash. We can pay a visit to your family first if you'd like. Huh? We did go to see Eunice's family in Crossbell after all. If it's not a bother, won't you let us meet them? Yeah, well, if it's not a... I'd actually love to introduce you to them, but... Well, my parents' home is certainly here, but since no one lives there, it'd be pretty pointless, you know? Huh? Could your family be... Yeah, I don't have a single relative left. I wasn't born in Raquel in the first place, and I was raised by a businesswoman. After that old bag died 6 years ago, I've been by myself. Although I certainly did have a lot of friends and girls come visit. I see. I don't know what to say. It's all in the past, you don't have to feel sorry for me. Anyway, aren't we gonna do the stupid special activities crap? Let's get this done with and I'll buy you a drink. I need to teach this young master the ABCs of drinking, hitting, and buying. You know I won't let you do that. Drinking, hitting, and buying? I get the drinking, of course, and hitting means gambling, I think. But then buying means... About that. It means buying a hooker. This is why I hate men. Inexcusable. Sorry, little girls. Please don't let me in with him. Well, anyway, we need to get moving to finish up by evening. I'll leave the request to you guys, but let's keep an eye out for signs of Jaeger activity as we go around. Ash, would you mind guiding us? Fine, then let's go. When you think of the nightlife here, Deccan is what comes to mind. It has shops, a pub, and a cafeteria. It's crowded day and night, so that's a good place to start. Over there is a pawn shop. You should go in the daytime. The old man is an information broker as well, so it could be worth hitting it up. Since all sorts of people come through here, there's a chapel, but it's tiny. There's a really naggy nun there too, which is definitely a downside. I see, as expected of a local you-know-what. Well then, let's go around and check all the different places. Sounds good. We have an optional request from someone in that hotel too. Feel free to say hi to anyone you know here as well as we go around. I guess, if I feel like it. I am curious if anything's out of the ordinary though. We must visit the chapel, Ash's family home, and the pub. The optional quest can be started in the Hermit Bar located at the right of the slope. Okay. So, Deccan. Oh, it's Ash. When do you get back? You should have come to say hi. I was asked to look out for you after all. Yeah, actually I just got back here now, you know. Someone you know, Ash? Seems unexpected. It's the first time I've seen you not look down at someone, Ash. Shut your mouth. What's this? You're showing your classmates around town? I'm Molly. I was friends with his mom. I've known him since he was a little kid. I see. Nice to meet you. When you stop treating me like a kid already? More importantly, we're looking for info. Info? Actually, yes, actually. Explain the search for the Jaegers to Molly. Search for Jaegers, huh? Recently, it seems like a few of them have been coming and going in town. I do get a look at them, but I can't tell if they're working. This is better info than I thought we were gonna get from a restaurant. I didn't think Jaegers would even stop by a restaurant. Ha! Jaegers get hungry too, you know? Well, I guess we won't get any details about their work specifically out of her. Well, nothing we can do about that, but we have a rough idea of the situation now, so that's really helpful. Thank you for your help, ma'am. Let me go see what you sell. I'll buy the recipe that you have. Okay, to the pawn shop next door. Oh, I haven't seen you around here recently. Why'd you come back? Actually, an interesting situation. This old man sells everything from fancy furniture, from mansions to stolen goods. He's also pretty smart about the workings of the black market. Oh, stop. I'm blushing. I don't think this is something to be blushing about. What a sinful city we ended up in. So, how is the black market and the hidden society working nowadays? Well, recently, a huge amount of Mira seems to be moving around. Huge amounts of Mira? Hiring Jaegers is a huge cost. It may well be related to the fee that whoever hired the Jaegers is paying. It would be pretty high-end Jaeger Corps to charge that much. I thought it might have been related to the operations of that huge conference. Given the state of things, I wasn't sure whether you could just openly hire them after all. I agree, it's a delicate subject. They may be hiding their identity so that no one learns about this then. I see. Very interesting. Well, we're talking about 1 million Mira here. 1 million? Alright, so what do you sell, buddy? I don't know what that is. Oh. Okay. I can buy this in the North Street. Gotcha. I noticed too. Someone you know? Looks like both of them. In that case... Any? Stop whispering to each other. It's creepy. I'm getting jealous. Seems like something's going on. Uh-huh. Stop by the chapel right around the corner. This one? Ash? You're back! Wonderful! Ash is finally an upstanding person. This is a blessing from the goddess. Oh, shut up. Seems like you know the sister then? Seems like she's well aware of your usual behavior though. I was just enjoying each day to the fullest. If I was hungry, I ate. If there was a cute girl, I played with her. If someone picked a fight with me, I fought them right back. Those are all bad. If you live life consumed by desire and you don't improve your heart, you'll destroy yourself one day. I know. This pious nun would go around breaking up fights and reciting words from the scripture she memorized. Well, none of the young people in town ever listened to me when I was a newbie, but Ash was smarter than I was and always pointed out mistakes when I was reading. Sounds like it was hard work. Don't make life hard on people, but let's not forget our reason for being here. I know. They asked Sister Olfa about any info connected to the Jaegers. So, give us some good details. You spend your whole day talking to people morning to night, right? Don't you? There must have been at least one incident. Good grief, that way of speaking. Well, it's true that the sense of order around town has been kind of off lately, and there was a fight just outside the city recently. And you think the Jaegers might have been behind it? Sorry, I don't know much. Well, the whole city has been more on edge since the Civil War anyway. That's why I have to keep working hard. I have to be a sister that leads you all to the light. Alright, we're out. See ya. Okay. So let's see, head to the inn, Hermit Inn. With the green question mark. This is the side quest.
昼は大した人手じゃねえがな。
やっぱり本田。
俺の番だな。
行くわよ。
いいぜ。
ますますクロスベルの歓楽街っぽいかも。
Okay. Cool. Oops. Too far. What do you want, old man? Oh, late! What in the world is the provincial army doing? Could he be... Yeah, he might have been the one who put in the request. You guys are... Excuse us. We're class 7 from Thor's branch school. Oh, you came. I was waiting. I'm Gaspar. I'm a tourist here from the capital and I submitted the request. Can you help me out right away? Wait a minute. Pretty sudden. Fine? Well, we can hear you out at least. So it sounds like a precious jewel was stolen from you? Yeah, it was a fine article that I picked up when I was in Ordis. It's called Star Sapphire and it's worth 500,000 Mira. 500,000 Mira? That's too expensive. That's about right for a precious jewel. This could be a tough situation, but it's probably not flashy enough to be the work of Phantom Thief B. So what were the circumstances behind the theft? So I headed here last evening from Ordis and checked in. I went out on the town at night, and when I got back the jewel was missing from my pocket. I'm sure it was taken by thieves as I was eating. Well, based on that it seems like pickpocket. If that's the case, the odds of getting it back are low. Most likely it's not even in town anymore. That's why I reported it to the army last night. How relaxed can they be? They never show up and then they send students instead. Nobles are so useless. Even if their entire class collapses, I won't care. Well, I do feel bad for him, but he's getting on my nerves. Yeah, but he definitely needs our help. I'll leave this up to you guys whether you want to accept this. Fine. Well, we can't make any promises, but if you're okay with us, we can search for it. But given the circumstances, I wouldn't get your hopes up. If you're okay with that. Well, no choice. At least Thor's is a pretty famous school, though I'd rather have gotten students from the main school. Oh, hit it where... Oh, triggered. Ugh. Calm down, Yuna. Well then, around what time did you lose track of it last evening? It would be helpful if you could walk us through your steps. Well then, let me think. After leaving the inn, I definitely had it. I went to Raquel Station to send a telegram. Then after I bought a theater ticket, I went to see a play at the theater. It was after I got back here that I noticed it was gone. Alright, so it might have been pickpocketed during all of that. Alright, so we should follow the same path that you followed for the best chance. To the station first. If you remember anything else, please let us know. Alright. Where have I seen him before? Well, good luck. You're telling me you don't know the Ashen Chevalier? Okay, so let's head to the station. Oh wait, there's like a stand over in North Street. Like, I think. A food stand? Yeah, over here. Raquel Station, so he's carrying the jewel when he came here to receive a telegram. Well, after all, he does seem like a businessman working for a company in the capital. So he's a standard self-made man, on a trip to enjoy himself in Lemaire province after making a bit of cash. That does seem accurate. Well, let's make sure we understand that later. Anyway, if you try talking to the station staff first. Got it. Yes, she did come to send a telegram last evening. He went to the communication room behind that door and sent a telegram to the capital. Did he happen to drop anything precious looking around that time? Or were there any suspicious customers walking near him at the time? Not that I recall. Speaking of valuables though, he did pull out a fancy looking jewel while he was sending the message and showed it to me. Huh? Must have been the Star Sapphire. Huh? It seems he bought it for 500,000 Mira in Ornis. It was pretty, but it was also kind of difficult to hold. So basically, he was flaunting it all over the place, because there's a good chance another customer would have seen him with it in the communication room. I mean, it's not likely he'd forget it somewhere. So I'm pretty confident he took it with him, but I can go check if you like. Please do. So, he should have had it when he left here. But that old man seriously whipped out a jewel like that? How rude can you be? He should have told us he took it out when we were talking before. Well, which or not, he does seem to be pretty careless. So then he went to the theater next. Yes, the Turandot Theater across from the hotel. Before I do anything, let me go in here real quick. Oh, this is an open shop. Wait, so hang on. The item that I need to buy from Empire Meat Stall in North Street of Ordis. Oh, I have to buy it in Ordis. Okay. I have to wait until I get back there, though. I hope I don't forget. Wait. Oh, right here. Derp. The small Turandot Theater, so he came here next. It's very small, but it's pretty big if you ask me. Along with a famous opera, they also put on all sorts of plays. Recently, they even put on a musical starring only brilliantly dressed girls. It's supposed to be pretty popular among young girls and old ladies. I don't get it. I didn't even know that genre existed. It was popular at the girls' school too. Its aesthetics appeal to young maidens. I don't understand that world at all. Well, anyway, how about we ask about the jewel? If we use the name Thor's, we should be able to get in, right? Yeah, they've been having trouble with armies, so they're likely to help. Oh, I remember him well. He went back to his room at the Hermit Hotel right after the play last night. I see, so then the thing he lost might be in the theater somewhere? Did anyone report the jewel that went missing or anything? Well, we did receive a call from Mr. Gaspar this morning, but as of this morning we didn't find anything that was left behind after last night's show. He was being very cautious with it, so I believe there's a chance he dropped it or was stolen from him. Or it was stolen from him. Chances below? What do you mean? Cautious, you mean? That old man was showing it off again. Ah, exactly. During the performance, he took it out and showed it to our regular customer of ours. We were getting worried about it too, so we kept an eye on it to make sure he didn't drop it all the way until he went back. Amazing. Well, in that case, it doesn't seem like it could be here. By the way, do you know who his regular customers are? I cannot reveal their identity as they're from a well-known wealthy family in Lemaire, but they were a married couple. It was quite awkward for Mr. Gaspar to show the star sapphire off to them because the wife had an even bigger jewel on. Ouch, he was flaunting it in front of people like that? Oh, that is embarrassing. In any case, it seems that couple doesn't have any connections to this. Yeah, we'll bother you enough, thanks for your help. Not at all, my pleasure. Well, we're out of clues now. They saw him with it all the way until he went back to the hotel, so rather than theft, the possibility of loss seems to be higher now. In that case, the entire premise of the request becomes suspicious. In any case, we're in the middle of our training. It is an optional request after all, and it will be difficult to convince our client that it was lost. I feel bad, but we have no other lead, so how are we supposed to find it? Clues. Maybe back to basics would be best. Well, the army should eventually respond. I'll let you guys decide how to proceed. We can report to the client or look around a bit more. Okay, so back to the pawn shop. What do you know? Hey Margaret, we're looking for something that went missing yesterday. I see, this place does collect all sorts of things. If it were to turn up anywhere, what are you looking for? I don't have any new goods between last night and now, unfortunately. All this morning a man came asking how much I'd pay for Star Sapphire. Huh? Bingo. I never thought we'd find a clue here, but it just seems he just asked. He didn't actually sell it to you? Well, when he heard the purchase price, he seemed to get scared. I bet he would have sold it if the price had one fewer digits in it. It wasn't a true pickpocket either, he was just an amateur. Well, that's good at least. This crime might not be as serious as we thought. Would you please tell us about this person, his appearance and character? Instructor mean. How nice you are. Well, I guess since you are the Ashen Chevalier, I can give you some info for free. I think his name is Joseph. He's a man who's always is seen drinking at the Hermit Inn. Hermit? Right under our nose. Well, thank you. Let's head back to the Hermit Inn then. This guy. What do I do? Should I sell this? No, maybe give it to my daughter. Excuse me, are you Joseph? Huh? Who are you guys? Wait, this uniform. We're the special section from the Thor's branch school. We want to ask you about a certain jewel. Whoa, what? Based on that reaction, it does seem like you know something. We have info on you, please just hand it over. Why are students from that school here? Oh, it did say something about students coming for training. You seem to know a lot. Nothing. But I'm a good citizen. I have no idea what you're talking about. Really? Really? Besides, if I had a Star Sapphire, would I be drinking in a shitty place like this? They sell for 500,000, you know. If I sold it, I'd make it big. So it was him. You aren't very convincing when you talk. Huh? We never said anything about a Star Sapphire, did we? Or that you stole it, or that it's worth 500,000 Mira. I never said... Joseph. If the next thing you say is, I picked up this jewel I found, we'll leave it at that. If you don't hand it over right now, we'll charge you with theft. Wait, that would certainly be bad. What would I say to my daughter? Ugh, I got that awesome thing and I won't even get 1 Mira off of it. Oh right, can I check one thing before I hand it over? Usually there's a reward for returning lost items. How about 10%? I forgot about that. A lost item reward, right? Actually, the law requires it. The thing is worth 500,000 and he gets 10%, so he gets 50,000 Mira. That's quite a lot. I think that's way too much. You picked it up and tried to sell it and now you want the finder's reward? Those are my rights. Joseph? Hi Julia, what's wrong? Don't give me that, I've been listening in, this is extraordinary. If you want to claim your rights, how about you pay back your huge tab first? Wait, just a little while longer, I'll have it. Then you better stop making things difficult and do what they say. They're saying they'll let you up without holding you accountable. Yes, we promise that. Hand over the thing that you picked up now, or we will escort you to the local army, your choice. Fine, fine. I should have sold the damn thing. After that, Joseph handed over the Star Sapphire and they went back to Gaspar's room on the 2nd floor. Oh, you really found it. Thank you so much. Well, it was honestly a lot harder since you didn't tell us the full story. You knew yourself you didn't lose it at the station. You must have put it on the counter at the bar when you got back last night. Well, I did ask the bar... Gaspar. You only have your property back due to good faith of a third party. I cannot tell you anything about him because your carelessness was the cause of this whole thing in the first place. Please be sure to take better care of it from now on. Well, I guess I was a little loose with it, and it is honorable that someone would return it, but it's worth a lot of money after all. Well, thank you guys, I really appreciate it. Just be more careful. If you're going to be here longer, you might consider leaving it in a safe deposit box. I'll consider it. Alright, so... Ash's home. Nothing else to do, right? Before I head over to his home. Yeah, not really. Okay. Oh, it's upstairs. Alright, no one should be here. Ah, so this must be... What? I don't have any drinks for you if that's what you want. Right. If your family isn't here, I don't see why we should go in. Well, I kind of want to see. Suppose... Don't look at me with those hesitant, pitiful, compassionate eyes. Whatever, we can go in. And if you insist, excuse us. It's only been 3 months, not even that much dust yet. Well, it looks like the people who are looking after me have been stopping by sometimes. I see. It's a nice room though. And it has a lively feeling. So this is where you grew up? This room belonged to an old lady who was a traitor. The years caught up with her though. There's a photo over there. Old lady, she's really young and she's beautiful. She has a great style and she seems like a really nice person. And that's you. You did look pretty bratty as I would expect. Both of you have a nice expression. She got clothes for me from her trade deals and we didn't have any problems putting food on the table. Since she was always taking care of me, she didn't save up much, but she did save some. Well, I am grateful. After all, she did raise me for 8 years without a complaint. I see. So, you must have been pretty young when she took you in. She died 6 years ago and raised you for 8 years before that. So you were only 3 or 4? I don't really remember. Anyways, all I can say is that she was a strong woman and she was good at taking care of me. She sucked at cooking, so I started cooking eventually, which was fun. I see. She seemed like a really good mother, really. So, how did she die? A really nasty tumor. She went pretty quickly. Even though she always looked after everyone, the goddess ignored her. Well, that's fate. No matter how dry this town is, I don't need your sympathy. You're a smooth talker. I guess we are in the middle of Victor Canyon after all. Well, since we're here, how about we let a nice breeze in? We should. It seems like people you know are keeping the place clean too. Hashid opened the window and let a breeze in. After relaxing a bit, he locked it back up and they left. Alright. Outside we go. Well, we went around and talked to everyone. I don't think we gained much info though. Yeah, the Jaegers have been stopping in this town forever anyway. Even if the numbers of them increases a bit, no one seems to notice, so that makes it tough. I see. So is that the end of our investigation here then? You came all the way here. I'd like to get some results.
そんなあんたたちに耳寄りな情報
Well,
が
I
ある
have some
ぜ
info that you guys might like. It's you, Miguel.
よアッシュ、本当に帰ってきてたんだな。
Welcome.
灰色の騎士様にトールズ第二の坊ちゃん、ジョーちゃんたちもようこそラクエルへ。
You know us? Ash, someone you know? Yeah, but he's a shady dude who gathers gossip and plants stories based on hearsay. Wait, really? I see, a so-called information shop. Oh, come on. You haven't seen me in so long and this is how you talk about me? You don't want the juicy info I have on the Jaegers? You even knew we were investigating that? So the info you said we might like is... Just a second, there's a catch though. But since my old friend Ash is there, I'll give you guys a great price. What? It seems we won't be getting anything for free. Well, what do you think, instructor? Well, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't interested. Well, perfect then. Well, but I'm sorry, we are currently in the middle of training for students at the military academy. Using mere information gathering is not consistent with that purpose. What? That's true, I mean, we are wearing uniforms after all. Well, not the ladies. Yeah, I think the police, for example, would never exchange money for information like that. And it's not like we have any guarantee about the validity of the information. Well, it's too bad, but we can forget this discussion never happened. Wait. Oh, fine. I'll just tell you for free. Well, that was easy. Just off the Western Canyon Road, there's an area referred to as the Rock Patio. It seems to have been spotted moving in that direction lately. I believe it's where the new Jaeger Corps that's been around the city is gathered. Rock Patio. Now that you mention it, when we were heading here, we did see a road going off to the south. Well, that's awfully generous of you, isn't it? Well, after all you did just get back, Ash. It's the least I could do. So the information is on the house this time. Do with it what you will. No one ever goes to a place like that, so they probably aren't on guard anyway. Best of luck. Okay. Wow, despite his looks, he ended up being surprisingly nice. His look society gave us exactly the information we needed. While ignoring his personality, he's pretty skilled in terms of running an information service. Well, this is just one part of our special training for today, like I said. I'll leave it to you guys to decide how best to make use of our new information we got by chance. Well, you say that, but... we have time left before evening, and it would be nice to have some results from today's activities. In that case, we have to go for sure. If we just sit around here, nothing will get solved. No objections. You're surprisingly tough to work with. You know what I'm talking about, right? No, that's how it is after all. It's fine, I'll back you up. There's the piece from the gourd too, so you should prepare yourself as well, Ash. Huh? What's wrong? Nothing. We can head to the rock patio out the west exit. Right. Let's be sure to prepare as much as possible in the city. You got it.